What does that mean? Yeah, we're looking at this one. This one's about a year old. It's called A Cold Day in Shell by Ryu Oxel. It's a 7 exit expert, which means it's intermediate, and it's a shell hack. Kind of a warm-up before playing Shell Reaper, which is, I assume, an expert, like a tough. I think it's a tough hack. There's also a secret level to play. It's a bit hard, but not required to beat the hack. Hope you enjoy it. It's 4 comments, and there's 1 rating, giving it a 5. Rufio said it was challenging and fun, and when you beat the game, yeah, so you don't need the 8th level. Might look at it. And Don said it was a great shell hack, a lot of fun while playing and moderating. Would recommend some shell techniques knowledge before tackling it, but if you want a challenge, go for it. And it does look like a shell hack. It's got all the things we know we've seen in shell hacks. We can go through pipes, there's buckets, and probably a wicked back shot. And there's a little half bucket, you know, that's pretty cool. I don't know. Not a long one, but it might be tough because I'm not a shell guy, but I gotta sometimes try and play shell stuff every now and then. Get started on the cold end shell. So is that okay, overworld? You gotta be a shell guy, and shells are hard. Anyway, it's Hell's Gate. What am I looking at to begin with? Is it hold jump? Okay, I've gotta grab a shell or something. Do people really read this? Enjoying good luck. You know they read it. We're gonna lean forward. Throw. It's already too hard. Is it like that? Is it bump that one? Okay, so you don't hold Y at the start. Got it. Alright. Yeah. Classic double into a Z. Alright. I remember I downloaded this, I was thinking about playing this when it came out about a year ago. But I think I was just truly not feeling the shell game, you know? Geo, thanks Abstract, my thumb is already dying from playing this for 5 minutes. This is crazy. No, I didn't revisit the shell level at the end of my favorite things because it's awful. I played it for like an hour and I realized it wasn't going to be possible. Inferno. 2 shells. There is ground, which is interesting. Alright, let's see it. I mean, hard shell stuff is just less forgiving. I mean, I don't know. Look, I don't know what hard... Tell me what hard cape stuff is. I don't know what hard cape stuff is. You talk about like, you know, P86 cape. I mean, that's really hard because it's extremely unforgiving and not fun. Which is the same as shell stuff, I guess. Umar, I mean, that's way harder than any shell stuff I've played. But I don't play really hard shell stuff because it hurts. And cape stuff doesn't hurt to play. That's how I feel about that. That's just a Baron move, I guess? Sure. I guess that's what you do there. I have no idea. Which means I might be doing it wrong. Oh, it's tight when you do it stupid. No, I'll lean into that. Okay, great. Oh, it's a friggin' bouncer. Yeah. Ugh. Putting Yoshi stuff right at the end, damn. Lucky, you got lucky on the Yoshi shell jump. Maybe a bit lucky on the bounce. Cerberus, 2 exits. Oh, that's a lot of shells, man. Okay, back shot into that. Ooh. What is this? So this is bump, springboard thing. Boing. Midway. That's a Midway. I've seen people that update and put the version history in the notes and description and such. You don't have to rename your hack to put the version number in it, I'm sure. But again, I'm not an SMW Central moderator. I don't know how it works. Oh my god, what was... Sorry. What color is that coin? What the heck is this? That's an up throw back bump. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I know what happened. The bunch of seniors that attended a Coldplay concert, a rockin' Coldplay concert, it got a bit wild. I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't the one that's beneath the sea. Had they were embracing. Turns out they, at least one of them was already in a committed relationship with somebody else, and boy, that's kind of awkward. Oh my god. Yo, how many tiles? 7 tiles. Wait, you get the shell back? But look, I can just jump up there. Anyway, there's 2 exits. I think you've got to do a mid-air at the end of that. Is it true that you have to do a mid-air? Your Prime Minister kissed his sister on the mouth? 100% serious, but they're French. That's normal, isn't it? As French as I'm Jamaican. Wagwan bossy. Oh no, I'm definitely not Jamaican. In case you were fooled. Alright, so it's not a mid-air, by the way. It's just like a couple other things to do. Rewoxel is here. Welcome in. Any struggles I have with this is because I have skill issues with shells, okay? A bit further out. At first I thought after the goal I had to do a mid-air. I was very concerned. I'm not a mid-air guy. Oh my god, pulling back was the worst idea of all time. Just waiting on Overworld. That seems pretty done to me. There we are. Oh, we even got a weird Dino Rhino glitchy one up. This is Purgatory. Uh-oh. That's a cool hack though. Wee. Wait, this is the hardest level in the hack, and that's why it's the bonus level and not required? Hey, great. Love to hear that. Thank you for the info. Let's look at Underworld. We'll circle back to that one if we need it. Well, we don't need it, but like I guess, why don't we just use the shell? It's the most fun. Yeah, I'm not a shell guy though, so I don't know if I would have fun. And then 1, 2, I don't know, I guess we'd probably use all the bullets there. We'll see. Okay, there's a drop there, and there's a midway. All right, sick. It is a back shot. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Yep. Skin on my teeth on that one. No, that wasn't the toughest level. The toughest level is the one at the top right that I didn't choose to do. The Abyss. Okay, I see it. Boing. Is it a Z? Yeah, alright, cool. We're getting so close. Forgot about that. There we are. Alright. Drop. Not that timing. And lower. Pull out from the wall. Drop the key there. Alright. Now, I appreciate the drop indicators. Sometimes I'm bad at reading what a shell setup is. Uh-oh. No! Alright, so anyway, this is up throw. Did I throw that good? I threw that a little too low. Like I should lean into it more. Alright. You gotta remember to push that. It's not a neutral fall thing. Like that. So, like a bit further over. There we are. Sanctuary. Low ceiling, got it. Now the overworld's good. I like that you didn't make an island. There's nothing wrong with making hacks. Like everything, pretty much everything I've made is a little kaizo island. As Ampersand calls them, kaizo archipelago. There's a backdrop. Yeah, backdrops are fine. I've done a million backdrops. I understand the backdrop move, which is good because they're making their way into more and more, you know, intermediate or whatever intermediate's called now, kind of things. Yep. There's the midway. Oops. That's it. Oh my god. New expert. Cool song. Short and sweet. I do appreciate a midway in a shell level. There we go now. The credits. Yeah, well, let me look at the credits first. We got a hack by Ryu, Oxel. It's a flux base run, which means this has turnaround. That was pretty fun. You know, it's been a while since I've played a shell hack, and that one's pretty chill. I can see why it's in the, you know, X intermediate category. Tested by Ryu, Oxel, and the Ordinary Game. Steel Rain, Booney, Brian, Phibbs, and Kaiser for life. Not just a lifestyle, it's a name. Thanks for all of the love and support. Are you now ready to take on Shell Reaper? Hell no. May the odds be ever in your favor. Alright. We'll have a look at the other thing. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the 7 exits required to beat the game, but we'll poke my head into purgatory. Yeah, it's a good idea. I wonder, well then I wonder how long this one is, huh? What does that mean? Is that also a back and then that's just a bump? Yeah, probably. That's a Z. Yes. Then an up throw. So right, throw right, up throw. And then downwards one way, which means that might be an up pipe there. Yeah, and that is, how many tiles is this? There's 4 tiles with a wall. I'm sorry if this works. I just have to know. I'm not going to try anymore. Yeah, so but it reminds me of at the end of the 3rd level in Shellax. There's a move. It's a ghost house level. I only think about that because that move wrecked me when I was first playing it, I think. Alright, there we are. Backdrop, help! Nah, it's all good. You definitely have to backdrop that, right? So this is a pretty chill setup for a backdrop. So thank you. It's just straight up, just drop it. Look at how bad that was, and it still worked. Yeah, and then up throw back bump. Blue shells, no Yoshi here, unfortunately. We just fly to victory. Well, okay, I did it. It's very forgiving. You did not have to do that optimally. Was that much harder than the other levels? Maybe. But anyway, there's optional one done. That can also be cheese, so I played it legit. Anyway, there's your 7 exits. Cold day in Shell. It was pretty fun. I'm averse to playing Shell stuff, but this one was pretty chill. I'd say you probably have to play like your Shell-topias and your Intershellers and your Shellaxes and your other sort of Shell stuff before you play this one. I think the description's pretty accurate.